I'm inviting you to come and do basically like a manifesting letter with me, like walk through the steps and the processes so we can activate our intentions and bring forward what it is we desire, what our soul desires, how to bring that in. Okay, I'm going to walk you through. There's about 8 steps of some things to do. So grab pen and paper, and this is a recording, so you can always go back, rewind, replay, whatever it is that you need to do in order to get this done. So I am inviting you to activate your set intentions into your reality that is in alignment with your soul's plan. So what I already did was I went through all 8 and I have written my entire letter out, which came out to be 2 pages front and back, which is fantastic. Basically it's already real, and you want to be talking in like the present time, like it's already yours. You already have it. It's already there. It's already happened. And be open to the flow, open to explore the things the universe may throw at you, because when you ask for things, the universe has to come in and make things kind of move and shift around in order to start bringing your desires into fruition. Because right now you may not currently be in alignment with your soul plan, with your desires and your purpose. Whose dream are you living? Okay. I wrote a clearance statement down, so I'm going to read the clearance statement to you before we get started. Anywhere and everywhere I have bought and sold the beliefs around not being able to receive the things I desire to bring forward on my soul's mission is out of my reach. I destroy and I uncreate it across all timelines, dimensions, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, povads, all 12, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay? Look into clearing statements further if you need more help with creating a clearing statement. That is one that I like to use, by Dain Heer, Heer, I believe. So step 1, get your pen and paper ready. Present tense, as if you already have it, okay? So don't use things like I wish, or I hope, or I want, or I need, because the universe can't do something about that. It's like, oh, okay, well, I see that you want that, but why? The universe needs to know these things in order to make it happen. It's like designing your reality up here, like dreaming it out. Okay, that's why vision boards work for a lot of people too, is because it puts it into like almost like a movie form to play out, All right. So like number 1, you could say something, an example of like, I am a success coach. I intend to manifest ... What are you going to manifest? So I wrote mine down, Another one is, I'm so grateful and happy. Like, feel those emotions and express them. Like, it's already happening. It's already happened, okay? You already have, all those appointments that you wanted booked for, your healing business, or it can work many different ways, I am willing to believe that I have the skills to further my clients in healing. That can be a truth statement. If that's what I believe, and if that's my desire for my soul's plan, I want that to come forward. I want to allow that. I want to move out of the way and let it come on in. Let's see. I choose to receive money as an energy exchange for my services. You can state things like that. Do like whatever is coming to you and write it down. So the next step 2 would be, let's see, what did I write here? Okay. So now that you have your intentions written out, go ahead and reread them. Take a look at them and ask yourself, do they really align with you right now, and your values, your soul's desire. You know, if they don't, you will kind of like naturally block it. It's integrity breach is what it's called. But make sure you're not chasing someone else's dream, you know, especially like I notice in partnerships that one will tend to not chase their dream because they feel like they have to allow the other one to go, you know, running and chasing and desire their dream and maybe feeling like they have to help them. But, you know, you're leaving yourself out, and that can make you feel lonely, and you know, maybe many other things can come up with that. So just make sure that it's not someone else's dream. You know, like my dad wanted me to be a doctor, and like that was his dream. That wasn't my dream. You know, I always had a desire to help others, but I just knew it wasn't in that medical field. But you know, now I have found my field of natural healing and trying to grow my practice there and working on all the things. So check in with yourself. If you really do want what you're stating in your intentions and it aligns with you and your soul plan, then we're going to move on to number 3. So your words are very powerful, and I have learned this and experimented with it, and it is true. Whatever you're telling the universe is pretty much what's going to occur, you know, like claiming, choosing, deciding, and owning. Those are some decision-based statements that you can use, like, I declare that I am now ready to be a coach. So I'm telling the universe, hey, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to take this on. You know, it feels good. It feels aligned. I am owning with my power that I am moving into more abundance in all areas of my life. That's a powerful statement. So we'll move to number 4. Certainty. So you want to make sure that you're being very clear on your desires. You know, can you grab a visual in your head of those intentions that you just wrote out? Can you see it all playing out in front of you? I mean, I see mine and I feel like I see it often, but then, you know, there were those things where it was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready. You know, the limiting beliefs and the different things that come up. So that's where I was having to stop and say, okay, I need to clear this out of the way because this is not where I want to be. I don't want to just be sitting and not doing anything. My soul's desire is like, hey, Crystal, come on, we're ready to go. We want to help others. We want to serve and, you know, be of light to others. So be real, be specific, and be clear about your intentions when setting them. Okay, number 5. So this is measurable. Like the intentions are aligned and things start shifting in your life so that, you know, it can be put into place. That's what I was speaking of a minute ago. You know, I have a clearing statement because the first thing that came up was, you know, change can be scary. So, you know, I have a clearing statement around being scary, you know, or being scared of change. You know, I clear that and I rewrite it. I'm safe to move forward and trust the divine guidance that I am receiving. When making it measurable, don't become like attached or obsess over it too much. Probably just not at all, because that will put that like negative energy. What is it? Like, yeah, negative thoughts and overthinking. You know, I like to keep reminding myself when those things come up. It's like, nope. I visualize a stop sign and I'm like, stop. This is not, you know, how I'm wanting to feel. I'm not scared. I am safe. And I remind. So this is what I say. I remind my ego that we are safe and it is okay to move forward. Basically, I'm becoming friends with my ego because my ego will try to protect me and be like, oh no, this feels scary. But, you know, it's like I grab ego's hand. I'm like, come on, we're going. Anyways, I had a cool visual there. you know, stating things like, how much money do you want to make a month? Be real. Like, don't be scared of it. Don't think the number's too high. What is that number that you would be comfortable with? And set it. State it. I am making blank this month or this year, you know, by showing up to serve, you know, my clients. Like, I write down a number and I'm like, I'm showing up. I'm going to be there. Be clear, and you give the dates. Like, I am creating a course about blank, and it is, you know, it's already happening in, what's the date? Let's see, in August of 2023. Okay. Something like that, by setting a date. And 6, momentum, the action behind it. Whereas you don't just go write the letter and set the intentions and think that it's all just going to be given to you. Okay. If that was the case, a lot of people would be doing it. So it's a little bit of work involved. You do have to take some action, and, you know, you can ask your spirit team for help. You know, ask them to come in and tell them that you're willing to be a part of this and to guide you through. The guidance shows up when you ask for it. Okay. Make it easy and obvious and simple for me. Thank you. Like, finish telling them that. 7, when you're hit with resistance, what's stopping you? So look at the stories that you're telling yourself, like those limiting beliefs. What is it that's stopping you? Like, write it down, get your journal book or another piece of paper or two, and write down, like, write it out. So this way you can actually look at it and go, okay, well, I know that's not true and that's not what I want. So I'm going to rewrite that. Rewrite it. Universe loves when you write and when you ask, and it's always willing to give if you're open to receive. Run clearing statements and reframe them as needed. Okay. Everyone has core fears, you know, and they can be from society. Like, you know, we watch each other and we tend to pick up each other's emotions and things like that, or ways of being, you know. So we don't have to be like everybody else. We're here to be who we are. And, you know, you could have even picked it up from like generational programming. A lot of the ways we operate now are pretty much mirrored from our caretakers, whoever, you know, raised us and brought us up. We only saw things happening a certain way. But as you get older, you can dig further into this stuff and, you know, come up with the ways that work right for you. Okay. Now 8, we're going to set the intentions, and then we're going to release it and let it go. Okay. No obsessing over, you know, or trying to control the outcome. Just let it be. You know, it's already set. Just be ready for the work. Take the action. Let it go. Let it flow. And it's done. All right. That's it. So write it down. Write down all this stuff. Okay. Just go through it. And I'd like for you to let me know. Did this help you? Was it achievable for you? Where, you know, did you feel like you couldn't move forward? Because those are things that, like, I talk about with my clients in sessions. These are things that sometimes all we need is someone to talk with us to help us get over these humps, okay? So for any of that information, I will have it listed in the description box of how you can get in touch with me. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section and I will answer you whenever they come up. Have a good one. Happy activating your intentions. And don't forget, it's your soul's plan, okay?